Hey, what's up guys, it's Kira and welcome back to my channel. So as you can probably tell, we are no longer in New York, we are now in Mexico. We are here for 3 weeks. We're going to do a round trip route from Cancun kind of down south and then to the west and then end up back in Cancun, so a big circle around the north of Mexico, and I am so excited. I finally feel like I'm back in my element, just traveling around. This is my first hostel that I've stayed in literally years now, and I'm so excited to go on this adventure with Harry and pretty much just continue having so much fun, because the last 5 weeks have been insane and I've loved taking you guys along with me and documenting it and just making memories. So right now we are in Cancun. We literally landed like maybe a couple of hours ago. I hopped straight in the shower when I arrived because I felt so grim, and we are pretty much exhausted from New York. We did so much. We barely slept because we were getting up early, coming back late, just pretty much trying to make the most of our time there. So now I am really tired, but I'm going to power through. We're going to grab some food and pretty much just explore our area and figure out what we want to do for the next couple of days. So let's just get into this video. Playa del Carmen, and pretty much just been exploring the hostel, which is so nice. There's a rooftop bar, rooftop pool. As you can probably tell by my appearance of a drowned rat, we actually went in the pool, and now we're just gonna have a chill evening. We're gonna go out, explore what's around us, go to the shops, probably go to the beach and hopefully catch the sunset. I think it's gonna be really nice. And then tomorrow we'll do some proper like exploring, maybe go on an excursion, that kind of thing. But so far I'm loving this place. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so it's been a few days since my last update, but basically yesterday Harry and I were both feeling quite under the weather, so we figured we'd play it safe and do a COVID test, and lo and behold, we both have COVID. So luckily it was our last day in Playa del Carmen, and so we decided instead of going to Tulum and partying up and obviously infecting everybody else, we would book a hotel for our isolation period and pretty much just have a nice kind of luxury break, really try and rest and recover and enjoy Tulum in a different way. So this hotel is actually beautiful. It's out of the city centre, which means it's really quiet, and we've got a pool, lovely room, all of that kind of stuff. Just the perfect stuff that we need to just chill and recover and try to feel better, because right now I do feel like shit. I have the typical cough, and I also just feel really quite fatigued and achy, and I'm getting out of breath literally like just talking right now and going up the stairs and things like that. So I feel like I've got quite a classic presentation, but I know a lot of people get like sore eyes and like really weird symptoms. So I feel like so far I'm okay. I kind of feel like shit, but I can survive. But I figured I would do a little quick room tour because I love this hotel so far. It is absolutely beautiful. So immediately as you walk in, we have a little kitchenette, and continuing round into the main part of the room, we have the bed, and round the corner from that is the bathroom. But my favourite part is definitely this beautiful balcony with a view of the downstairs pool. We also have access to the rooftop pool, which is super nice because if we feel up to it, we can come up here and isolate in the fresh air rather than being completely stuck in our room. A few days after our isolation and once we'd recovered a bit, we took a bus to the Akamal Monkey Sanctuary, which was such a fun day out. I would highly recommend if you're anywhere near the area. And then once we were back in Tulum, we grabbed some dinner and the next day headed to Bacalar. We only had one full day here, so we explored the main sites, including the Bacalar Fort, but we mainly just spent our time relaxing by the lagoon, which was absolutely beautiful. And Harry and I both agree, in hindsight, we wish we spent way more time in Bacalar. On the morning we were going to leave, we got up super early, rented bikes and went to see the sunrise over the lagoon, which was stunning. And then we grabbed some breakfast before heading to the bus station. Okay, so we are now in Campeche. We actually arrived the day before yesterday and ended up spending the whole day just exploring the city. We weren't really sure what we were supposed to be looking for, so we just hopped on one of those tour buses. It took us around the whole city and pretty much just told us the historical background of specific monuments in the city. And we've got to say, it's one of my favorite places of Mexico so far, and Harry agrees with me, so we ended up extending our stay for another night. And today we've come to a place called Etzna. It's one of those sort of archaeological sites that they have scattered around Mexico, and it is absolutely beautiful. And again, so much history behind it. I think it used to be some sort of city that they ended up digging up, and they've done full explorations of the whole thing, and there's just a lot of interesting things to learn here. So we're just kind of chilling, exploring, taking our time, and then we're gonna head back and have probably another chill night. That's one thing I really love about Campeche, is it's really chill. Like, the vibe is just so like slow living and enjoying your day, just grabbing a coffee, having a chat, going out for drinks at night type of thing. It's not so hustle and bustle, and it's definitely so different to everywhere else we've been in Mexico so far, like I said. And that's why we extended, because it's just so lovely here, and we've really just been enjoying taking it a bit more slowly. And in terms of COVID updates, we are both now negative, thank God. And I've got to say, I'm probably feeling like 95% back to my normal self. I've still got quite a bad cough, but other than that, I'm feeling so much better. Like, when it hit me hard, it really hit me hard. I thought it wasn't going to be so bad, but I kind of felt like I was dying for a couple of days there. But luckily, we both had it quite good. We didn't get it for a ridiculously long amount of time. I think we both had symptoms for maybe like 3 or 4 days before we got almost completely better. So now we're just moving on. We're going to enjoy the rest of our Mexico trip and try and pretend it never happened, because that really did come out of nowhere, but I guess it was bound to happen at some point. But yeah, that is pretty much the update for now. I'm just going to continue exploring around here and probably update you when we end up in the next place. So tomorrow we're heading to Merida, and I'm really excited because they're supposed to have so many beautiful cenotes and like lots of things to explore in Merida. So we're going to spend a solid like 3 or 4 nights there, and I'm really, really excited. After a few days in Merida, we headed to Valladolid. We spent our first day exploring the main square, indulging in all of the amazing food, and taking a horse and carriage ride around the main parts of the city before having some dinner. The next day we took a day trip to Chichen Itza, which was absolutely amazing. It makes me so happy to think I've checked one of the 7 wonders of the world off my list, and pictures of it really just don't do it justice. It was so grand and beautiful, and I felt really grateful that I got to experience it. After a few hours of exploring, we headed to Cenote Iquil, which was probably my favourite cenote we visited in Mexico. Then we took a bus back to Valladolid for some dinner. Okay, so we have officially made it to our final stop on our 8-week adventure, which is so sad and kind of insane to think how quickly the last 8 weeks has flown by. But we are now back in Cancun, and we decided that we wanted to just spend the last few days of our trip really just taking advantage of our surroundings, chilling out, spending time by the pool or by the beach, whatever we really feel like. So because of that, we decided to treat ourselves to a bit more of a nicer Airbnb. So I'll give you a quick tour. So as you walk in, immediately to the left, you've got this cute little living space, and then as you pan around, we've got a nice little kitchenette as well as dining room table, and then as you continue on through, we've got the bedroom and then the ensuite. So we've pretty much just got the bare necessities. It's very simple, but it's very convenient, and the best part is you take a few steps out the front door and you are just looking at the beach. It's insane. And then you take some steps down and you're by the pool. The pool is literally right next to the beach, and it is beautiful. It's perfect. It's exactly what we wanted for the last few days. So we are pretty much just planning on spending 3 days by the pool or at the beach, chilling, having cocktails, and it's just going to be a lovely way to end our trip. I will update you if anything actually exciting happens, but for now that is pretty much our plan. I'm really excited to be here and have some time to just slow down a bit, because we have spent the last 3 weeks in Mexico just on the go the whole time, trying to fit in every single possible touristy thing we could do. And so it will be nice to just kind of take some time and chill and really actually just enjoy being by the ocean and that kind of thing. To be fair, I am quite excited to go home. Not that I've been feeling homesick whatsoever. I absolutely love traveling. It's pretty much my favorite thing to do in the entire world, but I think it's been a while since I've seen my family, so it'll be nice to catch up with them, and also just getting back into a routine. I really thrive on being in a routine, and when you go traveling, routine goes out the window completely. I've been eating whatever I want, drinking whatever I want, not working out pretty much at all, and that's absolutely fine. It's been a different kind of thriving out here, and I feel really good. I feel in my element when I get to explore the world, but I think I also feel in my element when I'm at home in a routine, working out, you know, waking up early, doing all the things that make me feel happy. So I'm really excited to get back into that, but I am going to miss traveling. It's been an absolute whirlwind, but it's been really incredible, and I feel so blessed that I got to go on my elective in St. Lucia and then spend another 4 weeks traveling. It's just amazing, and I'm so grateful that I got to do it. That is my update for now. Like I said, I will pick up the camera if anything interesting happens over the next few days, but otherwise it will be time to go home soon.